The motherless part of my name and also the the collective's name is taken from a statement that my nana said. Is one of my favorite nana's sayings that she's had. My grandpa was making a dish, some sort of dinner for her, and she was like really late to coming to dinner. And then she like went to the dinner and it was like not warm anymore. So she was like, what is this? This stone motherless cold. It's been heated over a candle. And that's just kind of stuck with me. But also motherless, also, you know, referencing the fact that a lot of queer people, one, don't have good relationships with their moms or don't have relationships, or there's a motherly or maternal figure that unfortunately isn't like in their life. As queer people and queer families, and as we get together, we start to create our own families and like start to create our own relationships and roles and start mothering our friends, and we start, you know, becoming our chosen family. Heaps of my friends are queer people from interstate. They don't know anybody here. They just came to Melbourne because they were like, it's the queer capital of Australia. But here they are finding their chosen family, finding, you know, drag mothers, or finding the maternal role that they kind of need, and that I think everybody needs, and that doesn't necessarily need to be your biological mother. I think having a black queer drag mother, like early on, originally would have just, yeah, helped me get to where I am a lot quicker, I reckon. But that's the struggle of, and that's the beauty of me figuring it out for myself and me becoming the drag mother, so that as I've been working and trying to get more gigs and more productions and stuff, I can get my fam to come in and be like, hey, you haven't performed before, like I've got this new show coming up, like why don't you go on it, blah, 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 like let's get you opportunities, let's get you on the stage. I have a shit ton of wigs, you don't have any wigs, all of them are ratty and on the floor, but if you want to take some, you can take them. I have heaps of dresses. Actually, I will say this, my first roommate, who I would say is like one of my best friends, who I met in high school, they're probably my drag mother, because when we first moved to Melbourne, we were experimenting with makeup, start dressing like a bit queer, a bit gay, going to the clubs, and yeah, it was her that was helping me figure out, oh, this is the right like clothing for you, like you should probably wear this with this, like, oh, that's definitely not going to fit you, kind of starting to learn the language. Like I didn't know what a blouse was, I didn't know what, like, I don't know, different words for like men's clothing. It was like pants, shirt, that's about it. And then like, there's so many things. I don't know how to put a bra on, high heels, I don't know. So she left a lot of clothes because she was like a secondhand shopper. So she had a ton of clothes that she left behind, and I still wear those to this day to like, for my performances and stuff. Drag really helped me figure out that I am non-binary. So like probably like it's the way I get to present myself, and it's the way I get to comfortably, as a non-binary person, I kind of like have to code switch and kind of like think about my day and be like, I'm going to the shop, so I'm gonna wear more masculine clothing. I'm just gonna put a hoodie on and put on some jeans, which is, you know, that's drag as well. I do drag every day. I, you know, wear men's clothing, women's clothing, blah, blah, blah. So I got to think about that, and I put an effort into that outfit, and I put on some men's drag, and I go to the shops, and it's, you know, feel better about myself, feel comfier, so that I don't, you know, get looked at or get assaulted or whatever as I'm going to the shops. So there's that. And then when I get to go out and I get to go to the club, I get to, you know, wear pink, and I get to blah, 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 do all these things and that I do want to do and that I do want to do on the daily. Yeah, if I'm getting in drag, I don't call it like women's clothing. I'm going to be like, I'm going to get into a look. I'm going to get into a more like dramatic, even if I'm just doing a bit of makeup and it's a more feminine look, and I'm not in drag. then I'll be like, yeah, it's a look, you know, I'm not dressing feminine, it's a look, it's bold, blah, blah, blah. And if it's not, then I'm just like, yeah, it's low key, it's chill, it's whatever.